Well, clearly I've made myself a hostage to fortune in talking about dogma in the context of a talk that I'm going to give in Barcelona, but the bulk of the talk is about how textbooks work. And I want to show how textbooks are compiled with great care and precision, and how they respond to the complexities of our students' requirements in the 21st century, not just in private language schools, but also in the public education sector. I'd like to respond to some of the criticisms that dogmists and generally anti-textbook people have made about course books, and reflect a little bit about the very basic tenet, the very basic principle of dogma, which includes the materials light aspect of its claims. I'd like to have a very close look at what goes into course books and to demonstrate that their complexity is justified if they are to meet the requirements of for example, the ministry curricula that they are following. I'll be talking a lot about the public education sector and the responsibilities that textbooks have in carrying out this curriculum and interpreting it for language learners, and above all for teachers who need to understand what is going into their teaching and why it's being done. I'd like to suggest that failure within the language class should not automatically be blamed on the textbook, which is a criticism that I've heard quite often. But that if reform is required, if there is failure, then it's a root and branch reform which involves all the shareholders, all the stakeholders in learning. It's not just the students and the teachers, it's not just the textbooks, but it's the directors of studies, it could be the parents, it could be the head teachers, it could be the school owners, the potential employers or the actual employers, third-party funders, the Ministry of Education, or even exam bodies. Pragma is a kind of tongue-in-cheek set of principles, thoughts that I've had over the years about how I can honestly respond to the requirements of teaching students in difficult situations around the world, how teachers have to adapt themselves to the different teaching circumstances. And I'd like to stress and reclaim some of the positive responsibilities which good textbooks have in the 21st century.